Hi, I'm Sandra Dee. A lot's been said about the wild teenage set. But wait till you see the scrapes my dad, James Stewart, gets into and Take Her, She's Mine. Yikes, you just wouldn't believe it. Well, take this, for instance. And this. And this.
Yes, you'll jet from California to Boston to Paris with James Stewart.
Holy Chihuahua.
Sandra Dee.
Holy Chihuahua.
Audrey Meadows. Robert Morley.
I always tell them I'm pregnant.
As they rock the screen with the hilarious Broadway play that had the nation roaring for months.
I suppose that it would be unfair to blame it all on Picasso.
Picasso?
I doubt very much whether he could be held accountable for the awakening of sex in my daughter. My daughter, Sandra Dee, and my wife, Audrey Meadows, live a perfectly normal, happy life in the new movie, Take Her, She's Mine. And then Sandra goes to college, and the roof caves in. You see, she's quite a dish, and trying to keep up with her crazy mixed-up scrapes is like trying to hold a tiger by the tail. There was her boyfriend phase.
But it's an integral part of life, darling. You're going to try to deny life?
Stanley, please.
Hey, you're not frigid, are you?
Oh, well, now, what do you think?
I think you're all woman, baby.
And her beatnik phase.
Here's to the girl who steals a kiss and stays to steal another.
And her do-gooder phase.
You're defending these dirty books?
Not at all. I'm just defending the right of a citizen to make a protest, even in defense of dirty books.
Sergeant?
I'm also an attorney, and I know what my rights are as well as the rights of all these kids here.
Throw Perry Mason out first.
All I know is that it began to dawn on me that there must be more to Daddy's darling little baby girl than had previously met his eye.
There, you put that in canvas, you have a masterpiece.
If I put that on canvas, nobody would hang it.
That marked the end of the kid stuff. And suddenly, there came a change. Things got worse. And who came off second best in every scrape? You know it, yours truly.
Howl at Jimmy as he gets carted off in a Parisian paddy wagon. Drool at Sandra as Cleopatra floating down the Seine. Roar at Jimmy's striptease Parisian style. See, Take Her, She's Mine, and have a ball.
The 1963 comedy Take Her, She's Mine, starring James Stewart, is more than just a lighthearted romp through the anxieties of sending a daughter off to college. It's a snapshot of a specific moment in American history, a reflection of the burgeoning generation gap, and a testament to the enduring, albeit often humorously strained bond between fathers and daughters. While its comedic antics might seem dated to modern audiences, the film's exploration of parental fears, the changing cultural landscapes, and universal struggles of letting go remains surprisingly relevant. The film, directed by Henry Koster, centers on Frank Michaelson, James Stewart, a successful but somewhat bumbling art professor. His comfortable, predictable world is thrown into hilarious chaos when his eldest daughter, Mollie, Sandra Dee, leaves the U.S. to attend college in Paris. Frank, a man accustomed to order and control, finds himself completely unprepared for the whirlwind of social and political upheaval that his daughter embraces. He's a quintessential patriarch, accustomed to providing for and protecting his family, and the prospect of Mollie navigating the complexities of the world on her own, particularly in the perceived bohemian paradise of Paris, sends him into a tailspin of comical overprotectiveness. The brilliance of Take Her, She's Mine lies in its ability to tap into the anxieties of a generation of parents who are witnessing a dramatic shift in societal norms. The early 1960s were a period of significant change, with burgeoning youth movements, shifting sexual attitudes, and increasing political activism. Parents, firmly rooted in the more conservative values of the post-war era, found themselves struggling to understand, let alone control their children's embrace of these new ideals. Frank, as portrayed by Stewart, embodies this struggle perfectly. He's a man of reason and tradition, attempting to apply logic and discipline to a situation that defies both. His attempts to monitor Mollie's activities through endless, panicked phone calls, his covert trips to Paris disguised as a cultural excursion, and his frantic collaborations with his wife and Audrey Meadows to decipher the meaning behind Mollie's cryptic letters are all played for comedic effect. However, beneath the humor lies a genuine fear of losing control, both over his daughter and over the perceived stability of his own world. Sandra Dee's portrayal of Mollie is equally important to the film's success. While sometimes criticized for portraying a somewhat stereotypical rebellious college student, Dee's performance captures the burgeoning independent spirit of the younger generation. Mollie isn't inherently malicious or deliberately trying to cause her father distress. She's simply embracing the freedom and opportunities that college life offers. She's exploring new ideas, forming her own opinions, and pushing the boundaries of her upbringing. Her rebellion is, in many ways, a natural and necessary part of her growth. The film cleverly juxtaposes Frank's anxieties with Mollie's experiences. While Frank is obsessing over her safety and moral compass, Mollie is navigating the complexities of student life, participating in political demonstrations, and forming her own relationships. The contrast highlights the widening gap between the two generations, a gap fueled by differing values, experiences, and perspectives. One of the most humorous and telling aspects of the film is Frank's attempts to understand the political and social climate that Mollie is immersing herself in. He's bewildered by the student protests, confused by the new artistic expressions, and generally out of his depth when confronted with the complexities of the European intellectual scene. His reactions, initially rooted in disapproval and disbelief, gradually evolve into a grudging respect for his daughter's passion and commitment. He may not fully understand her choices, but he begins to recognize the sincerity and intelligence behind them. Furthermore, Take Her, She's Mine subtly explores the changing role of women in society. Mollie's pursuit of higher education and her embrace of independence challenge the traditional expectations placed upon women in that era. She's not simply seeking a husband. She's seeking knowledge, experience, and a sense of self-discovery. This aligns with the emerging feminist movement of the 1960s, which advocated for gender equality and challenged traditional roles. While the film doesn't explicitly address these issues, Mollie's character arc subtly reflects the changing landscape of female empowerment. The comedic tone of the film allows it to address these complex issues in a lighthearted and accessible manner. The film never becomes preachy or overly didactic. Instead, it relies on humor and relatable characters to explore the tensions and anxieties of the time. The slapstick moments, the witty dialogue, and the endearing performances of the cast create a genuinely entertaining experience that masks a deeper exploration of social and familial dynamics. However, Take Her, She's Mine is not without its flaws. The film's reliance on stereotypes, particularly in its portrayal of French culture and student life, can feel somewhat dated and simplistic to modern audiences. Some critics have also argued that the film's humor is occasionally broad and predictable. Despite these criticisms, Take Her, She's Mine remains a valuable cultural artifact. It offers a glimpse into the anxieties and aspirations of a specific generation of Americans, grappling with the rapid social and political changes of the 1960s. It captures the enduring struggles of parenthood, the challenges of letting go, and the importance of understanding and respecting the choices of one's children, even when those choices differ drastically from one's own. Ultimately, The film's enduring appeal lies in its universal themes. The fear of losing control, the desire to protect one's children, and the struggle to understand a changing world are all timeless anxieties that resonate with audiences regardless of their generation. Frank Michelson's comical misadventures, at their core, are a reflection of every parent's desire to see their children succeed and find happiness in a world that is often unpredictable and challenging. Beyond its comedic elements, Take Her, She's Mine offers a subtle commentary on the importance of communication and understanding between generations. While Frank initially attempts to control Mollie through fear and intimidation, he eventually learns to trust her judgment and respect her independence. This shift in perspective is crucial to their relationship and allows them to bridge the gap that initially separated them. In conclusion, Take Her, She's Mine is more than just a lighthearted comedy. It's a snapshot of a pivotal moment in American history, a reflection of the evolving parent-child dynamic, and a reminder of the enduring power of love and understanding. While its comedic style might feel dated to some, its core themes of parental anxieties, generational divides, and the challenges of letting go remain remarkably relevant and continue to resonate with audiences today. The film serves as a humorous, yet poignant reminder that parenting is a lifelong journey of adaptation, acceptance, and ultimately, trust. It's a journey that requires embracing change, respecting individuality, and learning to let go, even when it feels like the hardest thing to do. The laughter might be light, but the underlying message is profound. Family, despite its complexities and challenges, is worth fighting for, and understanding, even when shrouded in bewilderment, is the key to bridging the generation gap.